Hey fellas, how you doing? Happy Sunday. I don't know if I've ever told you this, but I like to play poker. Um, I have a group of guys, and I played last night with a group of gentlemen that I used to know at the country club, and they asked me to leave. And I'm going to tell you why they asked me to leave. We started talking about jobs and employment. And the only thing I said to them was that if you can't afford as a man, as a company, as an employer to pay a living wage and you use illegal aliens and pay them under the table rather than pay a living wage to an American citizen, you shouldn't be allowed to conduct business. And it got very quiet at the table. And I was like, I didn't say anything else other than that. And I mean, it just got obscenely quiet. Let me show you. Bad boy pimped out. I'll do a little bit of work on in the 80s. So that I think went over like, what do they say that? Like a fart in church. Anyways, let me sit out here just for a few minutes. And we can't continue to have young men and women, and now even middle-aged women, out here working two jobs and just barely getting by. That's not a living wage. I love the fact that they're not going to tax tips anymore. I think that's okay. Um, and dealing with the public, waiters and waitresses and bartenders and things like that, service personnel, that's not that's not, sometimes that can be not only obscenely when you deal with rude people, but it can be violent. So, anyways, that I don't think I'm gonna go be able to play poker with those guys anymore. But I think I'll get over it. And I think when they told me to leave, I think they thought I was going to try to. I just got them walked out. Um, by the way, I won $1,000. It's a cash game. We just play for cash pots, anyways, doesn't matter. What else was I going to say? And the other thing is, my wife has a lot of friends and spent a lot of time yesterday with some of her friends, and they can't find guys. They can't find men, and for so long, and these women are in their late 30s, 40s, mid 40s, and 50s, early 50s. And the thing you have to tell them is if you weigh more than a man does at your height, ma'am, ladies, women, you're wrong. I don't want I don't want an unattractive, overbearing, out of shape. I don't want to be embarrassed to have the woman I have in my life on my arm. I'm not talking about aunts and grandmothers or cousins or whatever else is that. That's not what I'm talking about. The woman that I choose to have in my life. You can't be on my arm and look like a shipwreck. Too much makeup, tattoos. I just don't do it. It's not worth it for guys. That is something, in my opinion, you as a woman have direct control over. You know, the stuff you put in your mouth, the amount of food you put in your mouth. And, and I'm not talking about 20 or less vanity pounds. I'm talking 50, 80, 100, 120 pounds. There's women running around there that are 5 foot tall, weighing 300 pounds. That's insane. So that's my only rant today. The only other thing I can tell you we're going to do today is I'll show you what the palm trees are getting ready to do, and you can tell the difference between a male and a female palm tree. Here, I'll show you. This is, let me turn it around. You can see on this palm tree right up here, those little spikes. hanging off the tree. That's a female, and she's getting ready to have semillas or seeds. And on top of that, we have like 8 baby palm trees already in the back of our home that have already taken root, and they can be very destructive. My wife has some friends that want some of these starter palm trees, but well, anyways, that's it for me. Here's one more picture. I'm proud. I cannot tell you how hard it was to get the pool where it wasn't brown or green. Anyways, love you guys. Stay safe and healthy. Take care of each other if you can, and if you can't, take care of yourself. Like a fart in a G-string from sunny West Texas, El Paso. I'm out of here. Bye-bye.